Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soleil's Life. Okay, today I'll be showing you the pattern pieces that I'll be working with. It's gonna look a little different from just a basic regular block pattern because when I cut the pattern out, I also cut out the seam allowance and I also cut out the pleats that's gonna go to the front of the top. So this is what the pattern would look like before I did anything to it. What I did was I ironed roughly freehand ironed some pleats in so I could show you an idea of what it's gonna look like. So first, with this pattern, I'm going to join the top. This is the top of the blouse. So I'm gonna go ahead and stitch my seam allowance to the top, right side facing each other, and I'm gonna serge it. After I've done that, I'm gonna flip the top over, turn it right side out. I'm gonna iron this down so it lays neat because this top has to be equally proportioned when doing it. So I'm gonna fold it over, ironed out where I flat stitched, and then I'm gonna put pleats. This will be the waist. This and this would be the waist. So I'm gonna put pleats all the way here. So that's why I roughly ironed out pleats so you could see. So this is more or less roughly, this is not even pleats, but roughly. This is what it's gonna look like. So there you have. So more or less, this is what the top is gonna look like. So I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna stitch the top of the top. I'm gonna serge it and I'm gonna flip it over and iron it. When I'm done that, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next as far as the pleats is concerned. So I'll be back. Okay, here what I did was I flat stitched the hem. I flat stitch the bottom area and I flat stitch the neck area. So the shoulder, the sides of the top, which is the underarm section, I didn't stitch that. I stitched everything else and I left that open. This is on the wrong side, so I just did it so I could show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna now turn it over. I'm going to push my hands between both the sides of the top and I'm going to flip it over. Okay, so this is what it looks like after you've stitched it and turn it over. So this is the neckline, this is the sides, and this is the waistline. So now I'm gonna go ahead and right here I'm gonna put some pleats. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, I roughly put the pleats so you get an idea of what it looks like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some pleats in it. It all depends on how many pleats you choose. Now this is just rough. When I'm doing it, I'm actually gonna measure the pleats out and make sure it's even. there's another one that goes right here. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the pleats. So I'm actually gonna run a stitch up in the pleats so it kind of stays down, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. This is what the top looks like after I have sewn the hem and the front neckline, turned it over, and I put the pleats, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to work on the sides to join the top. This is the front, I'm going to join it to the back. This is the back section of the top. So what I'm going to do is 4 pieces. So the first 2 pieces, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stitch it. I'm going to stitch here and stitch here. I'm also going to stitch the other side. The other side I'm going to stitch here and here. So the 2 top sections I'm going to stitch it. These 2 pieces are the back pieces. It's just a simple back pieces cut on a slant, which I'll have the pattern for in the video. I placed just a strong strip at the bottom. So this is what the back piece is gonna look like. Right now it's a little bit longer here, but I left it long so you could see the slant. But this is gonna be a lot shorter. So now what I'm gonna do is join the back to the front of the top. Okay, here I've pinned the front of the top to the back of the top. This is what it looks like. And I did the same on the other side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and just sew down my seam allowance, which is 1/2 inch. I'm going to do it on both sides, and then I'll be back to show you what we're going to do next and what it looks like. Here we have the sides of the top attached to the front of the top. This is what it looks like on both the wrong side and the right side. Okay, so now we're going to be working on the back. So the back section is roughly going to be about this length. So I'm going to go ahead now and figure out the back closure for the top, and then I'll be back to show you what steps we'll be doing next.